A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Completion to the right. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They were really set up on the opening drive, but a big third down coming here. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brinson. Touchdown Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Canes will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Chadwick. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend the play.
There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Carr. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Quarterback on the move, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. With the catch, it's Daniels. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Canes in the hurry up.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Buying some time. Trying to make wide open spaces. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
To throw, it's Chadwick. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program.
Got a little room. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. And you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Keeps it going. Wiggles free. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Wants to throw again. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you've got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. To the air, it's Chadwick. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line. You've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
This time it's complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, SMU.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important.